Well, representatives from the hospital have told us not to expect any more statements or updates throughout the rest of the evening. That is perhaps unsurprising given the fact that we had learnt so much yesterday. This comes just days after the whistleblowing website WikiLeaks published details, classified details online, which seem to suggest that the MOD knew that this alleged abuse was taking place. I am 160 feet above the ground. I have to say, it feels pretty high. Jumping from here once on a bungee jump would seem bad enough, but James Field has just done it at least 25 times in the last 40 minutes. The National League for Democracy, led by Aung San Suu Kyi, won a striking victory, but she was put under house arrest and then the results didn't stand. These new elections are the first in 20 years, but they have been heavily criticised as being neither free nor fair. Yes, the celebrations are all happening here. As you say, the first Olympic gold for Britain in 2012 was won here at Eton Dorney. Quite the celebrations here, and for both of the two women, it was their first Olympic Games, so quite amazing. And I'm pleased to say that I'm joined with the golden pair now, Heather Stanning and Helen Glover. First of all, guys, how was it going across that line and knowing that you had won gold? Yes, Ben Ainsley came here this morning as Britain's most successful sailor, but after winning gold here, he is now the most successful sailor in the world, and he joins me now. Ben, congratulations. How was that? Yes, quite an amazing atmosphere down here. Let's just take a look and show you how many people are here awaiting. And well, that's what gold medalists will do for you. I'm joined with two of them. Hi guys, nice to see you. Andy Hodge and Tom Jiggs. Congratulations. You got gold medals in the men's sport. How was it?
So live to Amy Lewis in Stratford. And Amy, what's the scene like there today?
Well, it is the morning after the night before. The clean-up operation has already begun here. We've seen people out tidying the streets, and some of the temporary structures will start to be dismantled today. Yes, we're at the front of the bus as we head from the town centre of Reading back to the Medeski Stadium. I'm pleased to say that I'm joined with the owner of Reading Football Club, Sir John Medeski. Congratulations, John. How's today been? 10 million people play this sport worldwide, but the Paddle England Association want at least 1 million people to be playing it in the UK by 2015. How realistic is that, though?
They don't make them like Ronnie anymore. 63 years on from London's last Olympics, he still has his 1948 Olympic jacket.
Can't do that. Or can I?
And the moves. Amy Lewis, Sky Sports. As head of Britain's Armed Forces, General Sir David Richards was in Whitehall to remember fallen soldiers past and present. But his tribute was overshadowed by comments about the current conflict in Afghanistan. Al-Qaeda, he says, can't be beaten.
I don't think you can probably defeat an idea. It's something that we need to battle back against as necessary, but it's how it manifests itself as the key, and can we contain that manifestation? And quite clearly, AQ is an unacceptable manifestation of it.
General Richards says Islamist militancy may pose a threat for at least 30 years, but believes it can be contained to the point that our lives are led securely.
Making these comments 5 or 10 years ago would have been unthinkable, but General Sir David Richards seems to be reflecting a new realism within military ranks. He's not saying that it is an unwinnable war, but quite simply that it is a complex conflict where victory isn't clear-cut.
The war in Afghanistan is about to enter its 10th year. Initially, we were told the mission was to win hearts and minds, but increasingly that message has become more murky.
I think the operation in Afghanistan has been characterised by misunderstanding right from the start. It's about making Afghanistan sufficiently secure, not being ungoverned space or a failed state, and preventing Al-Qaeda getting back in there and recreating the terrorist camps, the training camps that they had in the past.
Many agree the best weapon to achieve that is better understanding, something that may take generations in a country where almost half the population is illiterate.
Education and democracy in Afghanistan is the primary goal because that will make Al-Qaeda's message no longer relevant. It will undermine it. It's not winning a war, it is making them irrelevant.
Britain has lost 343 soldiers in the war in Afghanistan. General Richards says their sacrifice has been worth it, but the focus needs to be on culture as much as conflict. Amy Lewis, Sky News.